What's up? It's D Dot back with another video, and today we're actually going to be unboxing and testing a lavalier microphone. A company by the name of Lewinner reached out to me, asked me to test and do a video on, so here we are. We're gonna do a test using this microphone, as well as I'm going to be using the internal microphone, which I'm shooting with my iPhone 15 Pro at the moment. And for those of y'all that maybe didn't know, over probably the last 2 years or so, I've actually been shooting most of my content with my 15 Pro. And I've been actually using this microphone, which is also from the same company, Lewinner. I did a lot of other videos for them if you've been following this channel for quite some time. Similarly, tested the product out and bring it to the channel because I know a lot of other music creators that follow me also create content and just looking for ways to improve some of the work that they are doing. Maybe they're getting into mobile videography like myself. I've actually also shot music videos with my iPhone and things like that. But for the most part, I shoot pretty much all of my content now these days with my iPhone 15 Pro. And I used to shoot actually with a standalone Canon, but my Canon went out on me, and instead of buying another camera, I said I would invest more time in doing more work with my iPhone, as I mentioned earlier. Now, before we get into it, if you like this video, please consider subscribing to this channel. You could also follow me on my Instagram at d._majormusic. Same thing on TikTok and Threads. And if you're on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, it's going to be d.mme. Now, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so here we go with the unboxing. Alright, so as you can see, looks like there's going to be your USB-A to USB-C cable. You also have two clips here, which go with the two microphones that we have right here as well. So I think this might kind of slide in together like this from the bottom, or however. And then that just clips, and then but it doesn't turn, so I guess you gotta clip it just straight down like this. But of course there's going to be that USB-C cable for you to charge this device with, and then you're going to have the lightning port as well as the USB-C port and the headphone jack if you have a phone that still has a headphone jack. So it's going to be the adapter, and looks like there's another headphone port on it as well. And then it looks like the power button with another USB-C charging port right here. So we're going to go ahead and let's see if this has any power right now. Oh, it does. Okay. So we can go ahead and test right away. Well, let's check the mics. Alright, so it looks like the mics have some power as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and check this out real quick. And we're going to test it with the mics connected, and we're also going to use the internal mic on the iPhone 15 Pro. So here we go. What's good? I'd like to welcome everybody to another edition of the Major Music Lounge podcast. It's your host D Dot coming at y'all with another episode. If you like this episode of the Major Music Lounge podcast, please consider subscribing. You can follow me on all my socials at d._majormusic. That's going to be on TikTok, Instagram, and Threads, as well as if you're on X or Twitter, it's going to be d.mme. This is just a microphone test using the iPhone 15 Pro microphone in comparison to the Lewinner lavalier microphone. Let me know what you think between the comparison. Alright, so this is still with the lavalier mic attached, but I just wanted to speak for a moment on the setup process. It just really took less than a minute to set up. Once I pressed and held the power button on both the adapter as well as the microphone, they pretty much just synced like this. There wasn't too much more to it other than that. and luckily it had a little bit of battery life in it. I've gotten some products in the past through Lewinner, and they were not charged, so I couldn't really get right into doing a review, and I had to charge for just a moment, but this was a pretty smooth setup process. Now we did this indoors. We're gonna take a look at what this sounds like outdoors. All right, this is another mic test, basically with the iPhone 15 Pro microphone. So you can find the Major Music Lounge podcast on all podcast streaming platforms, Apple Podcasts, as well as Spotify podcasts. Listen to the Major Music Lounge podcast on Apple Podcasts as well as Spotify podcasts. And you can follow me on all my socials at d._majormusic, Instagram, TikTok, as well as Threads. All right, so we're back. We actually conducted 2 tests, one indoor, and then we went out to the park outdoors and just did a short test as well. Now, let me know from your perspective if you notice any major differences between the two. I know it's going to be somewhat different, being that I'm recording with the lavalier microphone opposed to the iPhone 15 Pro microphone. But as I said before we went out and did the outside test, I'm shooting most of my content these days with my iPhone 15 Pro, and I know there are also other options available, like the DJI microphone. I believe it goes for like $50, but I know a lot of people are using that shoot with the DJI Pocket Series, and even maybe some mobile videographers as well as videographers that shoot with digital SLRs. And for this lavalier mic, by the way, $12.99 on their website, lewinnertech.com. I'm going to leave a link in my description, but for that price point, I think it's a great value. Do you, as a content creator, do you own one of these, or have you owned any of Lewinner's other microphones? I know they have several. As I said earlier, this is one I have right now, and they put out other like lavalier microphones in the past. They had sent me a microphone a few years back, a lavalier mic that I still have, but it stopped working. It won't even charge. So we'll see how this one goes long term. Maybe later on down the line, I'll revisit this and do another review after I've used it for quite some time. This was my first time using it altogether. As you saw, we did the unboxing. So I just wanted to do a demonstration as we did inside of the lab and then outdoors at the park. Let me know what you thought about the test that we conducted. And until next time, it's D. Thank y'all for watching.
Go for a ride, get high, my favorite shit to do. Probably call baby bro up, he bring exotics through. Love getting caught from cuz, yeah, I know it's something new. Halle Berry in a Dutch, had me laid back comfortable. Dante's Raph in the leaf when I'm smoking with the crew. I got enough for all of us, you ain't gotta mess me, fool. Wake and bake, I don't play, I'm smoking all through the day. I wake and bake, I don't play, I'm smoking all through the day. Favorite time of the day, beat them high time, high time, high time. When I'm riding out at night, it be high time, high time, high time. When I'm chillin' with a cold, it is high time.